last 2 Sundays, you've heard from Noah and you heard from Ed, who have been members, have been attending this church for 5 and 3 years. I've been attending this church probably for 55 years, give or take some years that I lived elsewhere, or maybe a little lapse and when I was in that chaos that Jeremiah was talking about. But when I think about this church, I feel exactly the way Ed and Noah did, that this is home for me. When my life starts feeling out of kilter, if I come to church, it sort of rights the ship and I'm back on track. But it's home because of the people who are here. I look in this congregation, I'm gonna get emotional doing this, and the people in this congregation raised me. Every important thing that happened in my life, from being confirmed to going to premarital counseling to getting married to having my children baptized, all happened in this church. But even beyond that, there were people who as a young adult came in and out of this church because maybe they were married to someone in the military, and they came and they dove in and they gave so much to this church, but they also showed me and modeled to me, either through their friendships or the things they did in church, what I was capable of and what God was calling me to do. And more recently, I've been on the vestry, and the relationships that are formed there and the positions that, God does have a great sense of humor, that he puts you in, like, he throws you a hurricane, and then when you're really content, but maybe he throws out a pandemic, or, there's lots of twists and turns, and you got to adapt. And the people here, I think, have helped me adapt and grow. And one of the things that's happened is, over the years, because of my involvement in the church, is I've attended some stewardship conferences, and during those, I have been called to approach stewardship from a different way. And I'd like to share that with y'all a little bit. Yes, stewardship is about giving to the church and writing a check and supporting the budget. But more than that, stewardship is God's call to us to a closer relationship with him. Because face it, it's scary to commit to write a check every month. It's scary to give money when you're not quite sure they're going to use it the way you want to use it. But it's true. Once you start, and once you sort of relinquish that control to God, it deepens your relationship with him, with those around you, with the experience you have in church each day. So I would just ask for each of you to think about how you can share the love, either by jumping in and getting involved, how you can commit to pledging to the church. And I also want to thank you for the love and gifts that you have shared with me and my family since the time I was 2, since this year when we were putting together virtual service. You guys are amazing, and I'm just grateful to be a part of this community. So thank you.